Hi again, welcome to Being Unique, where we are working on becoming the best versions of ourselves, being unique and being authentic in our uniqueness. Why am I mumbling so much? Anyway, it's been a while since I've recorded. So today's topic is really about your purpose. Your purpose, your purpose, your purpose, your purpose. The one thing that is so important, and I have noticed that it can be easily distracted. It can be easily moved when you're not in focus. So, like I said, I'll always speak from experience. I'll always share my thoughts based on what I've experienced. I mean, all 42 years have to count for something. Not 42 yet, but 41 and a bit. They have to count for something. So, what I've noticed is the woman that you're becoming is more important than the man that you're trying to impress or you're trying to be with right now, because I've noticed that different stages of my life will attract different kinds of people, different kinds of men, and different kinds of friends, different kinds of people to walk that journey with. So I have now really have had to define what my ultimate purpose and goal is. And that is how I now select and choose my friends and the men that I'm going to be with, the husband. So in all of that, the reason why I say the woman you're becoming is more important, because the woman you're becoming is what will determine your surroundings. It's what will determine your friendships. It's what will determine your soulmate. It's what will determine your purpose mate. And if you are becoming a woman of purpose, you need someone who is also a purpose person, a purpose driven being who will push your purpose. And the one thing is, if your purpose is aligned, the road is so much easier. It's so much better. It's so much wider, because you're able to push each other towards this goal. And the reason I say that the woman that you're becoming is more important, because the woman that you are now is not where you want to be. So the woman that you are now has a certain thing about her and a certain energy and a certain space that she's in. Therefore, that means she will attract a certain type of man that's in this space at the moment. So I always say, look towards the woman you want to become. Just like we discussed in my coaching sessions with all the women that I've worked with, is you need to actually define who that woman is 20 years from now, and always ask her, would she approve of the man I'm with now? And I've had to ask myself that of late. I really have had to dig deep and ask myself, would the woman I'm going to be in 20 years from now approve of my relationships right now? And the answer is mostly no, because you can tell which friends are pushing you, and you can tell which friends are pulling you back. You can tell which relationships are pushing you, and you can tell which relationships are pulling you behind. The ones that are always criticizing you non-stop, the ones that are always giving you snide comments, the ones that don't give constructive criticisms are the ones that we need to start dropping, because of those are the ones that will hold us back. Those are the ones that this unique right now is attracting, not the unique. Well, hello. I think we're back. Yes, we're back. So, what I was saying earlier about this unique that I am right now, this unique is the one that is the work in progress. This is the unique that has not achieved her goals, and this is the unique that is right at the beginning of her journey. I may not look like I'm at the beginning of my journey because I've been reading the rest of the time, because that is what the journey starts off with. It normally starts off with theory and reading and practicing and doing your meditations on time. And then when you get to that point where you're now solid in the theory of who you are, the theory of your uniqueness, and the theory of your being unique, you are then able to transcend onto becoming that person. The process is you becoming that person. So as I have been noticing that at the moment, it's more like it's a purge. It's a purge of friendships. You will get a purge of relationships. You will find that there's certain things that you used to enjoy doing that you don't enjoy doing anymore, because the person you're becoming doesn't like them anymore. You know, I personally find that I can't watch 2 3 movies in a row, because the person that I am becoming, that I have become at this moment, doesn't like to watch movies that much. I'd rather sit and read a book, or go and meditate, or go do something. I don't know, that's just me. And there's nothing wrong with watching movies. If it's the right one, I'm sure I can watch a dozen of them. Whereas, so as like I was saying, when I go through the coaching classes, we actually identify the things that you are becoming, that you want to become, and we literally put them in the 12 weeks. Within the 12 weeks, like, where do you want to be financially? What house do you want to live in? What kind of husband do you want? What kind of if you want a husband, that is, what kind of family would you like? What kind of relationships do you want with your daughter, your son, with your friends, your family, your mom, your dad, your siblings? What kind of relationships do you want with your friends? So those are the kind of things that we define and we break down to a T, and you actually begin to manifest those things because you're now consciously aware of who you're becoming. Therefore, the person that you're trying to please right now is most really not the one that you should be with. The fact that you are trying to please them as a price, girl, nah. What you need to be doing is focusing on your path, because that is what is calling you. That is what is calling you to a brighter future and a brighter life. That is what is calling you to be the best version of yourself. That is what is calling you to be the best thing that could ever happen to you. So, in conclusion, the reason why it's such a lengthy topic is that I couldn't be bothered to, you know, fit it down into something smaller. But the truth is, ladies, we need to focus on leveling up on ourselves, leveling up mentally, leveling up physically, leveling up spiritually. And therefore, it also changes our dynamic of who we are, and therefore, we attract who we are in that point, not who we are at this point. It is more important that we focus on leveling up ourselves so that we are able to attract those high value men, and we don't have to go searching for them. They will come, like everything else, like when we go and study, and like how we say this whole thing about you use 10,000 hours to master an art. How about using that 10,000 hours to master ourselves, which is what being unique teaches you, is what my programs teach you, is to master yourself, master you, master your thought life, master your emotional life, master your physical life, master how you show up, master how you sound, and master just everything about you. Because once you are that person, everything that you need in life will come to you, and you wouldn't have to struggle and make people stay. You wouldn't have to try and impress anyone, because your presence will be felt before you even walk into a room. So, ladies, thank you, and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in yet onto another episode of Being Unique and Femininity and working on yourself as a woman. If you liked what you saw, if you want to hear a bit more about this topic, let me know. If you want to dive into a little bit more coaching with me, let me know. I do have a coaching group called Being Unique on Purpose. It's attached to my Facebook page, and you can see the links below. I'll try not to touch everything as much as I can. Sometimes I'm a bit late. Apologies. But the waiting list is now open for the 12-week coaching program. I like to start it at the beginning of the year, so you still got time to register. The prices are not up yet because we're still trying to assess what's going on, especially with the situation that we're in at the moment. If you're watching this from later, this is 2020, and there's been a thing that kind of got us all locked in. So at the moment, I'm still revising the program, but it is a 12-week program. It's immersed in just identifying who you are, because I found that some programs were too short for me and some programs were way too long. So I think 12 weeks is about enough to literally delve in, and then after that it's up to you if you want to take on the rest of the year, and we can do one-to-one coaching. But initially it is a group session. We all get on the calls together, and you also have your individual calls where we delve into identifying your uniqueness and identifying your calling. We cover business, we cover your spiritual life. We cover where you want to go in your life, and it doesn't matter how old you are, because literally I am 41 and I've literally just turned my life around at the moment, and I'm currently writing a book which is coming out in November. I will start doing some readings with it as well, so watch out on this channel. Please like, subscribe, the things. Just subscribe, comment, follow, blah blah blah, the rest. And yeah, we'll get talking on more topics. I'm also doing a purpose podcast with my good friend Tendai Mahachi over on Authentic Magazine. I will also be posting episode 2 tomorrow, where we are talking about defining your purpose. So it's also touching on some of the programs that I'll be doing. We have done 4 episodes so far, and we're on our way to recording the next season, which will be season 3. And I'm so excited because we're going to be covering Deborah in the Bible, women like Deborah. We're going to be covering so many things to do with femininity within the Bible. So many things that we'll be covering. But otherwise, have an amazing day, and like, comment, subscribe. The usual. Bye, guys.